Hello everyone, welcome back again. My name is Jesse and in this wonderful tutorial, we're trying to see how to work with another data science tool called pandas profiling. So in case you're working with a data set, large or small, you're going to be able to get an upfront ED of the data, right, in a very fast and simple way. So there are several ways you can do it. You can do it in a long way by going with the normal stuff of getting the basic descriptive analysis, like getting the shape, the data type, the missing value, the descriptive statistics like mean, count, minimum, maximum, and all of this stuff, standard deviation, and all of this stuff. But that sometimes it can be very tedious, right, to do, right? So in case you want to do it in a simple way, there's another package called pandas-profiling, which allows you to do these things and more in a simple way. So let's see how to work with it. So just go with pip install pandas-profiling, and it gives you the option of doing all of these things above in a simple way, just with one command, right? So we have all of these things that gives you the option of doing it, even giving you the option of doing correlation between your variables. So let's see how to work with it. So I'm going to load my pandas package. So import pandas as PD, right? It's mostly work with pandas data frame. Then let's load our pandas profile. So import pandas underscore profiling as PP, right? Perfect. It's going to load it perfectly for us so that you can work with it. Now I have a data set, so let's load our data set. It's going to be our data set. It's going to be df, right? pd.read underscore our female data set, which is the iris data set. Perfect. Now let's see what it gives to us. So this is the data set, right? Now in most cases you just have to do this to get a brief view of an overview of the data set. Then you do the df.shape to get the shape, like the df.types, right? To get all of this information, you want to check for the missing value, so df.is null. So all of these things, you have to do all of these things, right? And it takes a lot of time, right? This is just 4 variables, but what if there's several variables? And then you can finally do df.describe, which is one of the things that gives you a lot of information. Perfect, right? So this is what you're supposed to do to be able to get a brief overview of this your data set, right? This can be tedious in case you have several columns, right? You have a lot of things to do. So now let's see how to do it in a simple way, the pandas profile. So let's see what it has to offer. So pp for the pandas profiling, and this is how it gives to us, right? So it gives you the option of doing all of these particular functions. We have our describe df, we have our plots, we have our reports, and then some interesting stuff, right? So these are some of the NNA profile reports. So they are interesting things to do. So let's check for the basic one, like the most elaborate one. It's going to be our pp.profile reports. Then I'll pass in my data frame. So if I run on this, it's going to take some time, analyze the entire data set, and then give me some very nice cool features. Let's see how it is. So that's finished. So this is what it was able to give to us. There's some very interesting graph. So let me change it so that you'll be able to see it well. Perfect. Right, so it's able to give us some interesting stuff. So this would be the general overview. For the general overview, it's going to be very interesting. So it's going to give us some interesting stuff you can see, right? You have the general overview. So this is a data set. You have the number of variables that you are working with, which is 5 at the different columns. You have the number of observation, total missing, all of these things in one go, right? With this command, you're able to get all of this information. So we have the total size in memory, average record size in memory for this particular overall. It's able to tell us that we have 5 variables, and then under these 5 variables, we have 3 numeric, 1 category, the species, and then rejected, right? So it's very interesting, giving us a lot of stuff. Then they even give us some warnings about the correlation. So petal weight is highly correlated with petal length. Very interesting. And it's even telling us that the dataset has 3 duplicated rows. Very nice. Now this is for the overview, the general overview. Then it will go individually on each and every of the variables, right? So we have the petal length, that is one of the column. So it's going to give you all the features and give us a very nice plot of how it's moving about, the mean, the median, and the maximum. Then give us some details, right? So we have the statistics for the quartiles. We have the histograms. It's going to be this particular histogram, very interesting plot, all of them together, and then you can see a lot from this particular stuff that you're having, right? For the minimum values, maximum values, very interesting. Then to move on to the petal weight, and then the set palette. So it gives you a lot of information, right? Very, very interesting. Within this one sentence, even including the ketosis, and it gives you different plots for all of these particular stuff. So it is a very nice, powerful package that allows you to be able to see what your data is provided, including the correlation, then give you the sample of the data set itself. Perfect. So in case you want to be able to save this your data, right, all your details, all the description that you have, it's very interesting, all your profile details. Just go with this. It's going to be, let's save this as a variable of profile, right? Let me increase the size. Profile then is equal to our pp for profile, then profile reports, then I'll supply the details. So it's going to run it and then save it in a variable called profile. Then I can see this particular stuff. So let's go to saving our profile. So we're going to save it as an HTML format. So it's very simple. It's going to be our profile that we have dot to file, right? So the to file means that you're going to send it into a particular file. Then I'm going to supply the particular name of the file. So it's going to be output file. Then I'll supply the name. So let's go to my profile.html, right? Perfect. If I run it like that, now just save it in a very nice format. So in case I want to open this, I'll just go to the location of where it was, right? My current directory. So let's see that one. If I want to see it, let's check that one. So it's going to be, there's a location of where it is, right? So perfect. My profile as an HTML. Then I can just check it from here. And then let's see. Voila, right? It has been able to give us exactly the same stuff, right? And then this one was able to color it very well with the warning, everything is safe, so that I can even use it for your presentations and several other stuff. So thank you for watching this tutorial. But the other things you can also do apart from this, you can also do some pp.describe. Right, remember that you had a lot of things. You have describe df, then you supply our df there. So that you can also do this one in a very nice format. So with the pp.describe df is able to give you a JSON file of all of the number details, all of these things, a very simple way, right? This is just like a JSON format of what we are seeing as a pictorial format here, right? So that is some interesting things you can also do on it. So these are some of the interesting things you can also do with this particular package called pandas-profiling. So thank you for watching this long tutorial. In case you have any question or contribution, you can just please in the comment section so that everybody can benefit. And please don't forget to subscribe. Stay blessed.